Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Brian Pedlar. He is the president and CEO of Covalon Technologies. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you, COV on the TSX Venture and CVALF on the OTCQX. And Covalon will be presenting at our upcoming in-person investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase, taking place in Las Vegas, April 25 through 27. For more information, to potentially meet with Brian, see his presentation in Vegas, please visit planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Brian, thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Robert. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. You know, it's funny. You've presented at a few of our events now, and we haven't had a chance to just have a one-on-one, quick hitter CEO interview yet. Yeah. So this is actually the first time we're doing that. So, for those that haven't seen maybe one of your presentations that you've done with us in the past, can you provide that quick overview and history of the company?
Yeah, sure. So Covalon's been around since 1999, we're really a patient-driven medical device company that is built on the relentless pursuit to help the most vulnerable patients have a better chance at healing. So I don't know if you've ever heard of someone, or maybe you know someone who went into the hospital for a routine procedure and got an infection and died. Or maybe someone who's been treated for cancer or some other critical illness, and the dressings that they used caused more pain and damage than the treatment or procedure. This is quite a common occurrence, and it affects millions of patients and their families every year. At Covalon, we don't believe this is acceptable in today's healthcare environment. So we have a really strong portfolio of patented technologies and solutions for infection prevention, for advanced wound healing, and medical device coatings that are innovative, they're gentler, and they're more compassionate products, dressings, devices that help patients to heal with less infection, less pain, and better outcomes. So we leverage our patented medical technology products and platforms in two ways. We develop products that are sold under our brand name, under the Covalon brand. And we also develop and commercialize medical products for other medical companies under development and licensing contracts.
Very good. So how would you say your portfolio of technologies to address some of these needs are unique and different compared to what the current standard of care is?
Yeah, it's a good question, Robert. As a company, I'd say we have three really key differentiators. And the first is innovation. We have 20 years of science, clinical study, and innovation expertise that has allowed us to turn those inventions into real compassionate care products and solutions that help patients heal better. And we have three very strong patented technology platforms that are more advanced than any other comparable products on the market today. Things like antimicrobial silicone adhesive that helps stick things to patients without hurting them, but also kills bacteria at the same time. There's a great example of one of our platforms. Another unique thing about us as a company that we've spent the last 2 years building a really strong foundation for our growth. So not only do we have the technology and the products that, quite frankly, most companies would be envious of, but we have a really strong foundation, including a very strong cash reserves and no debt. And so we've invested in leadership in key areas such as marketing and sales. We've strengthened our supply chain to really massively improve our margins, and we've strengthened our balance sheet. And last, I'd say we have a really strong winning strategy. We're going after market share in a very different way than other companies. We win because we believe that having innovative, compassionate care products that don't hurt people when you use them, that are, when delivered efficiently, will displace current standard of care products. And the reason is that they just provide better clinical outcomes, they provide a better clinician-patient experience, and they do it at a lower cost of care. So we're in a bunch of top-tier hospitals in the United States right now. And we've been very successful in turning them into champions of our products and having them, our Covalon products become standard of care in their facilities. So we're in 6 of the top 10 children's hospitals in the US. And we're actually in all 10 of the top 10 pediatric cancer hospitals in the US. And they're all using Covalon.
Very cool. Well, Brian, another question that I have for you, and what would you say then for 2023, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value drivers?
Yeah, look, some of them are, one basic one in the market is bloodstream infection rates in hospital intensive care units are up 63% from where they were before COVID. And HAIs, or hospital-acquired infections, cost hospitals about $28 billion a year to treat. Now, hospitals are struggling to reduce these infections because the costs to treat them are not covered by insurance. And so, in 2023, it's actually last year, we launched a product called ValGuard that's really taking off this year. We've gained significant attention and significant market share, and it helps prevent infections in patients with IVs or vascular access catheters inserted into their bloodstream. We're also expanding our IV dressing product range in 2023 with a series of new products that we believe will help be able to, reduce the pain associated with dressing changes and be really pain-free dressings in the marketplace. We've been very aggressive in driving our awareness and brand recognition of our products in the US hospital market. So 2023 is really strong year to build our hospital business and the foundation there for growth. And it's also a strong growth year. We have a September 30th year end. Our performance in our first quarter ended December saw us grow our top line over 25%. We significantly improved our gross margins. We have a positive EBITDA, and we see continued growth in all of the markets that we serve in 2023.
Very good. All right, Brian, my final question for you here today is, you're going to be in Vegas, one-on-ones, doing presentation, the dog and pony show, as I always like to call it. The fun dog and pony show, don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Some cute puppies here and there, nice horses. Anyways, but for those maybe that are considering, of about 80 companies that are presenting, right? Why should folks want to engage with Covalon in Vegas?
Well, I think
in your opinion,
100%. So I talked about a few of the things that are happening, and 2023 really is a growth year for us. There's investors can do a lot of research online, find out a lot of things, read a lot of our social media, a lot of our traction that we have in the marketplace. But I think sitting down with me, it'll be an opportunity for potential investors to do something that it's hard to do. They can actually sit there and feel and experience our products for themselves and compare them to the competition. So I'll be there with a slate of products, and you can just see what makes us different and why we win on the ground with our products. Also to talk about it, and I'll be happy to share the studies and the clinical information in more detail about what doctors and nurses are saying about our products and how they're creating better care and better outcomes for their patients. And then I think the opportunity just to really ask questions of me and assess what are our growth opportunities and why are we a great company to follow. A great opportunity to sit down and have a discussion about those things. So that's where I would say, meeting in person is a really valuable thing for any investor to meet with the CEO of a company.
Very good. All right, Brian, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Covalon?
Absolutely go to our website, covalon.com. We're also all over social media. You can see a lot of feedback from customers, from patients, from clinicians. We also have a great YouTube channel with some completely unpaid videos of patients and talking about their experience with our products. They had reached out to me, said they wanted to tell their story because they had, they were parents, they had children in treatment and wanted to be able to get the word out. And so we agreed to make some videos and put those up. So those are some great sources to learn more about us.
Very cool. All right. Well, with that, Brian, thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Vegas.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.